Good morning everyone, this is Karan sir from Scottish Public School and I welcome you all in this online class of Scottish Public School. Today we are going to study the assistive book of class 5. It means this video is going to be for the students of class 5. So in my last online class, I gave you the question and answers in a PDF form, the notes of chapter number 1, which was, the chapter number 1 was location and locating a place on a globe or locating places on a globe. So we have finished that chapter and I request you all to note down the question and answers that I have given you on Saturday. Note down in your assistive fair notebook. Today we are going to start the new chapter, which is chapter number 8. Now the question arises, you will think, why I went to chapter number 8 straight away, right, teaching after chapter number 1. Because in chapter number 1 it was geography and chapter number 8 it is civics. It is also known as political science. So I am teaching one chapter of geography, one of civics. The next chapter will be from history. So let's get started. This chapter is about the government, our government. What is the government? Government is a set of people, is a group of people, those who govern the state or a nation. It means the responsible people, those who are elected by the people, and they make laws, they implement the laws, and they take care of the basic necessities, basic requirement and the basic amenities of the people for what they are selected. So our government, here we have to study this chapter starts, look at book and go to the page number 57. I hope you all are there. So this chapter starts in a conversational manner. It means there are two people, those who are talking to each other. Okay? So Mrs. Money, watching Rohan pull out old newspaper from the cupboard where she had neatly stacked them for sale. It means Mrs. Money says the mother, her child Rohan, he is taking out the old newspapers. It means old newspapers means the newspaper which are stacked of the previous dates, like of the previous month or of the yesterdays. So, what are you looking, Rohan? You have made such a mess. It means she is asking her son, what are you looking for? What are you searching there? You have made a mess, you have just dispersed all the newspapers on the floor. Rohan is saying, sorry ma, but I need the newspaper for the last 1 week. I have to read the news in the school tomorrow. Ma, I also have to do a project on the government. Will you help me? It means Rohan has to read the newspaper, read the news in the assembly the next day in his school. That's why he is looking for the newspapers of last 1 week. So he is asking her mama to help him in doing so. Mrs. Money, she is saying with a smile, of course I will help you. What are you supposed to talk about? She is asking what you are going to talk about tomorrow. What is your topic and what you are going to talk about. So Rohan is saying we have to speak about the main local and the national news for the week. It means Rohan is supposed to talk about the local and the national news in his school the next day. Could you just read out the headlines? I will write them down quickly. It means Rohan is asking her mother to read out the news. He will write it down on a paper so that he will be able to read that paper in his school. This is money. Okay, let me see. Picking up the first newspaper and reading out the headlines. She is reading the news from the newspaper. State governments are not doing enough for the education, says central government. It means in this part of the newspaper, it is given there, the headline of the news is, the state government is not doing enough. It means the central government, the government who controls everything from the center, it means from Delhi. Right now the central government, who is central government, whose party is leading there in the center, it is BJP, and the government's head is our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. So, central government is saying about the state government, they are not doing enough for the education. It means central government is blaming the state government in this headline. Mrs. Mani pauses and asks Rohan. She pauses. It means she stops for a while and she asks Rohan. Rohan, do you remember what a government is from your lesson last year? It means in the last classes you have studied about the government. Do you remember that? What is the definition of the government? So Rohan is saying, yes ma, I do. Yes, I have that in mind. A government is the body that takes care of the needs of the people, that makes laws and ensures the people follow them. Follow the rules of the land. It means he has the definition of the government in his mind. Rohan was a very bright student, so that what he has studied last year, he still remembered that. We also learned that in India we have three levels of government: the local government, like the village or the panchayat, and municipal corporation, that take care of the administration of the local area, the state government that administrates the state of India, and the central government or the union government that governs the entire country. It means basically there are two tiers of the government. One is state level, one is at state level, another is at the central level. But in the state level also there is a village level or a panchayat level government. The Gram Panchayat is also known as third tier of the government. It means the Gram Panchayat or the municipal committee, municipal corporation, they looks after the locality of a particular area. They have to take care about. They are assigned with the duty. Mrs. Mani, very good Rohan. It means his mother is saying, very good Rohan. India is a democracy. This means that we have the people of India elect or choose, that we the people of India elect or choose our government. This government is chosen for a period of 5 years. India is a democratic country. What kind of country India is, children? It is a democratic country. It means, what is a democratic country? The question arises as you are very new in the class 5. So democracy is a new term for you guys. What is democracy? So democracy is a form of government in which the rulers or the group of people, those who are supposed to govern, are selected or elected by the people of the country. Or in easy definition, you can say government, democratic government or the democracy is a form of government in which is for the people, of the people and by the people. It means democracy is the government of the people, for the people and by the people. It is, you can say that in democracy, people has all the rights, all the powers in their hand. They can elect the government, they can change the government in the other election. And one more thing, you have to be aware of all the governments that are elected in a democratic manner. There is a limited time period, and that is of 5 years. It means a government which is elected, it can rule the territory or the nation or the state for a term of 5 years. How many years? The duration of a government is, the duration of a government is for 5 years. How many years, children? 5 years. Any state, whether it is Nitish Kumar's government in Patna or it is Modi's government in Delhi, they are selected or elected, chosen for a period of 5 years only. So is that clear for you? Now, every 5 years elections are held. At every 5 years, it means suppose that in Bihar the elections were held in 2020. Now the next elections will be held in 2025 after 5 years. Similarly, for the central government, the elections were held in 2019. So next it will be elected again. When the central government will be elected again, you have to calculate this and write your answers in the comment section below this video. Okay, it is a question for you. If the central government is elected in 2019, when it will be elected again? Okay. The people of India can either choose another government or they can elect the same government back to power. When the people of a country are satisfied with the kind of services this government is providing, if we are happy, we can re-elect them. It means we can bring them back to the power or we can change them. Suppose that today it is Modi who is our Prime Minister. If he is doing good job, we will bring him back. If he is not doing good job, we will throw him out of the power. We will bring other leaders, those who are sitting in the opposition, they may come to the power in 2024. So the main functions of the government are to make laws for the country, to protect it from the enemies, to take care of the welfare of the people, and to ensure law and order is maintained in the country. What is the responsibility? What are the key responsibilities of the government? In a democratic form of government, the government is supposed to take care of the countrymen. It means they have to take proper care of all the citizens of the country. Okay? Next point, the next responsibility of the government is they have to make laws. It means they will make guidelines or set of rules that will be known as the law of the land, and all Indians has to follow. Everybody have to follow those rules. Another point is they have to protect our country from the enemies. Suppose that we have our neighbor enemies like China, Pakistan, or other countries, those who are always looking for an opportunity to attack India, to demoralize India, to spoil our economy, to harm our people. So they are our enemy neighbors. We have to be very careful about them, and we have to protect this motherland from them. This is the responsibility of the government, because government has all the power. He has all the military, all the air force. Indian Navy is in hands of the government, so they have the power, responsibility to protect it from the enemies, right? The main law making body of the central government is the parliament. Parliament is a house. It is located in Delhi. All the people, those who are elected from every parliamentary seat, Lok Sabha seat, it is called in Hindi. So they are going there, they sit together. There are total number of member of parliament in India is 543. Number of MPs, total number of MPs in India, it is 543. Got my point? You have to keep that in mind. This is the total number, and the government which comes to power, they need a total number of 272 to make the government. This is the magical number. This is the magical number. Which party get this? They have the right to form the government. Got my point? I hope this is a new experience for you guys, class 5 students. You are coming across the new terms, new things. What is democracy? What is this majority? And how the government is formed or elected? Parliament. The parliament consists of the President of India, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. It has 3 houses. It has 2 houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, and the Prime President is also part of this process. The Lok Sabha is the lower house and of the parliament. It is also called the House of the Representatives, as members of this house are chosen directly by the people of the country. Okay. So tomorrow in the next class we will take this video ahead. Till then, what I am going to give you as a homework is you have to write down the exploring new words. There are word meaning given on the page number 62. Go on page number 62, write down these word meanings and remember them, and we will take this chapter ahead in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye, stay safe, stay home and take proper care of yourself.